I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of Starfall. Tonight we are rejoining the party as the Myconids have led them through the underground passageways that lead to the very threshold of the dwarven kingdom, the mountain dwarven kingdom, we should be clear here. There are hill dwarves that they've, interacted with the cities and whatnot when they went to Golgismire, but these are deep mountain dwarves with Moria-like kingdoms deep underground, cavernous and ancient, even by dwarven standards, these kingdoms go back to um, basically the beginnings of all history, which certainly encompasses all of written man recorded history. So um, these caverns are very dark and not quite underdark levels of depth, but just just before that.
Yeah, the Overdark.
Yeah, and so as you guys approach the stalactites and stalagmites that grow are becoming more and more frequent, and you come to an area where there is just a bunch of um, these rock formations that are taking up the entire area before you, but you have a ways to go before you reach the dwarven kingdom. So you have to continue through this veritable forest of stalagmites, stalactites, and columns that appear before you. And so I am going to give you guys a long rest.
I knew it wasn't going to be that easy, says Arn.
To represent the several days that you've been traveling with the Myconid scouts.
Sweet.
And then get you on the map here. Now I'm going to take off the token lock in a second here after I reset any effects, such as Riggs is still in his giant form, so I'm going to
Yeah, he's
take
still
that
large.
off. Yeah. All right, that's off.
In the last session, we left off where a roper dropped in front of us, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you guys get into position before I set up all the enemies and all of that. So
All right. So I'd
making
probably
Riggs.
be leading the front with a light out, shining off of my shield as a kind of projector light again. And Sir Thomas would probably be in the middle with Lady Angelica. Alecto would be in the middle. Riggs, do you want to come up front with me? We would probably be leading the way, right? Oh wait, I forgot he's not here. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. But yeah,
Okay. And
What's the radius on the light? Is it 30 feet before you get dim light?
20.
yeah, he
Okay,
gets
so
20.
I'm going to stay outside that range just so I can fly. I can stay airborne.
Well, you can also give us night vision too, and then we don't need any of the light.
I kind of like the visual of me having the light through the caves.
It's up to you guys. Doesn't matter to me.
All right, token lock is off, so go ahead and arrange yourselves.
Okay. Okay. So is everybody fine with being where they are? Is Lady Angelica still in her demon form?
No, she'd be in her normal form.
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and put you in a correct token there.
Yeah, I'll probably be about 5-10 feet ahead in case anything jumps me. Nothing can grab all of us at the same time. I am a brave soul.
Is Riggs here for combat, or is he just not here at all?
Let's just
Uh,
say he's not here,
he
right?
he
That way.
he
Yeah.
he will be in the combat per se, but like I'm going to kind of determine, just exactly how involved he gets. I'm basically going to try to run him like an NPC where he's kind of just not in the picture as much.
And if he joins us, he can just hop in. Yeah. Okay. That works.
Exactly.
That's fair.
That way he's still there, but not, as important to the combat.
Got it. Yeah, and we could just do the play where Soulforge gives us all night vision. That way we can just avoid the light
Okay.
thing. Yeah. And it's dark vision up to 120 feet, right? Is this one
300.
300 feet? So we can pretty much see the whole cave with this kind of light.
Yeah, I'll double check it, but
Yeah, the Twilight's pretty cool with that ability. Gives us dark vision. Holy, there it is.
All right. So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Initiatize.
Yes.
No,
Anesthetize.
9.
I had someone who couldn't be hit without a 20, and so I rolled a 19, and I was like, no, 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 never mind.
Didn't get to say it that time.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, don't forget Sir Thomas then, and Riggs. I'm actually not gonna roll for his initiative. That way, when he gets on, he can roll and jump in at that point, and that way he's not stuck with whatever I roll or whatever, and I can still use him at the end of the round if I need to.
Okay. Um, can I say something when the roper kind of falls? I guess we can do it in the scene.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Sir Thomas to roll initiative, and then we'll get going.
I just
My
moved
bad.
up because if we're in the dark, I don't need to hang back.
Yep. No worries. And I am putting token lock on. Hey,
Thomas.
he's ready. So don't forget now he gets 2 standard actions.
Because the 20, yeah, you're right, on
Yeah,
his
yeah,
turn, right?
yeah. So make sure that I take advantage of that. All right. Electo.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry. I'm gonna start your turn in just a second. I want to make sure that even though we kind of described it, that you know exactly how this happened because it's important for you know, setting the scene as well as making sure that you guys have all relevant information. As you're walking through the cavern, one of the stalactites falls from the ceiling right in front of Arn, nearly crushing him before it rights itself and tentacles come out of its side and a hideous mouthful of fangs opens up and it's like trying to have a tentacle war between its tentacles and Arn's wing feathers.
Yeah. When it falls down and it slams in front of me, Arn says, "It's an ambush. Prepare for more." And then he draws his sword. And then we can start with Electo.
All right, Electo.
okay. I will go ahead and start us off with Witch Bolt.
Which one?
The 3rd level one. I didn't hit it. Did
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Oh, I was debating about if I was going to shove him or not. Sure, let's try to bonus action telekinetic shove the roper 10 feet back. Didn't work either.
You
All right.
Ouch.
you try to push the roper with your uh, invisible hand, but it is so steady on its base that it's not possible. Um, and you know that in the future you can tell that like this thing is just too hard to tip over.
Yeah, it's like anchored in the ground now, basically.
Got it. Okay. So I'll kind of clear my throat and say, well, I think this might be a bit of a tough one, and take one step back.
Hey, what the heck? I accepted the movement. I'll just move you. There you go. Okay. So I get 2 actions. Um, I'm not gonna waste them. I will attack. So I'm first gonna fire my heavy crossbow. And then dropping that, I pull out my battle axe and charge in and attack.
The arrow just like like slapped against the roper. It didn't even penetrate it.
Oh crap! I forgot. Arn still has the shield. I do not fire my crossbow because everybody has figured out by now that any arrow shot anywhere near Arn just automatically tries to hit him.
I was looking at the item again the other day, and I think it says we used to think it was like anywhere in the field. It has to come within 20 feet of me. The arrow. That's when it becomes magnified. So I just wanted to clear that up with everybody that it only magnifies towards me if the arrow passes within 20 feet of my range.
Yeah, I knew it had to come somewhat close to you. I didn't know it was 20, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everybody knows because I feel like in the battle of I forgot the town name. I'm so
Langenberg.
sorry. Yeah, for the defensive Langenberg, I feel like I attracted an arrow from like 100 feet away, but that was pretty cool. So we'll just
I thought it was going towards somebody like within 30 feet of you or whatever.
yeah, who knows?
I
I'll just
could be
remember it.
wrong. I can go back and look.
No, it's okay. I was just thinking about it the other day. Like, I wonder how I did that.
And then so not only do I take both of my attacks against the roper, but then, like I said, I don't fire my crossbow, so now I get another 2 attacks that I go ahead and use. Unless I could use leadership, give somebody 1d4 to their attack.
Just go ahead and get the damage, Sir Thomas. I want to see you wail on this thing.
No, 19. Sir Thomas hacks away at the rocky, tentacled, mouthy beast, and even though it appears as solid as rock and is certainly tougher than what you would, normally find in nature, it is still flesh and blood, and Sir Thomas's axe bites into it again and again, spraying a visceral spray of blood everywhere.
All right, so I'm going to start with my action. I'm going to use Bless. And for the bonus action, I'll I'll activate the Ice Rapier for the bonus action.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a way that I add an effect or
Uh,
I don't know if it's built in.
Let me see. Yeah, it's built in.
Okay, perfect. So that's my turn. Give everybody a nice shimmer of energy.
I will. I'm going to use a little quicken here to do. Let me make sure I'm targeting something first. Hit him with Mind Sliver first. And then I'm going to do my always favorite Mind Whip. And then because I use the spell, I'm going to use my War Realm Shard. He's going to make a yeah. Okay. And that'll be my turn there.
As the energy courses through your hand, through the Far Realm Shard, and strikes the roper, you notice one of its tentacled arms grows like an extra feature, like suction cups all along the bottom of it, and another one of its tentacles becomes like pus swollen and has boils like bursting off of it like it's diseased.
I don't get to roll the charisma check on that anymore.
Oh, this wasn't a negative. This was just
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Perfect.
yeah. Nothing like happened as far as like you didn't take anything. Nothing like but it changed the roper. So just something to get stewing
Beware
around
of.
in the get that
Yeah.
stewing around in the noodle there.
Mm.
All right.
It like radiated the freaking roper with like radiation. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That's not a bad way of thinking about it. It
Like grew an
mutated it.
appendage. Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
All right, so I am helping Sir Thomas defend against the roper here on the line because it's trying to like push up against us and get our friends. And I whistle, which casts, and that's me casting spiritual weapon, which summons my wolf behind the roper here into that
Yes.
spell.
1
So I
second.
give a nice whistle, and the wolf appears behind it and strikes the roper as soon as it appears, ready for battle.
Hmm.
I'm a coming. The wolf has to rush to get to you.
Yeah, I imagine it kind of like leaps, um, like it leaps through the air, but like kind of out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like it just materializes. I don't know how to explain that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That did not make sense.
It like leaps from behind somewhere, but like it like does not make sense how it would be there. It just appears. I don't know how to explain that, but
DM, did you ever read the Deathgate cycle?
no.
No.
Well, the guy had a dog, and it would just like appear. But everybody, it looked like a real dog. It would just appear from nowhere. Like he'd climb up a ladder, and they'd all be like, "Where's the dog?" And it'd be there.
Ooh, that's a hit there.
And that's a book?
Yeah, it was from Mark. After they got that sweet Dragonlance money, they did the Deathgate cycle.
Hmm.
All right, so the wolf strikes it, and then I stab my sword into the roper's freaking jaw. I'm gonna use a level 1 smite here.
Don't forget you're attacking at advantage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Can I just roll another d20 to see if I would have crit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a tease.
No, 19.
Ooh, this thing's chunky. All right, so one boom of the blade into its mouth, and then another swing. That one's a miss, though. It recoils from the pain, and I dodges my second swing.
Yeah. As you slice into it,
You cut off.
and the spray of blood uh sprays out again, its tentacles start to flail wildly in your direction, trying to avoid the pussy looking one. You're forced to fight more defensively, and your second swing just kind of slices off a part of its tentacle, but like it doesn't deal any real damage.
This thing is close to croaking. Let's kill this before more come.
It says here I get 44 attacks.
Aw, dang it.
No, just 4.
Still a lot.
Cool.
Miss against me. Another miss against me. Okay, so as soon as the tendril hits Sir Thomas with my sentinel feat, if a creature hits another creature within 5 feet of me, other than me, I get to create hit him with a reaction. So I'm going to slice him, aiming for the tentacle that's aiming at or swinging at Sir Thomas.
Okay.
As I defensively slice against the the stalactite. Another 12.
And with my last attack, so I still have Sir Thomas grappled. And then, having grabbed Sir Thomas and used 2 of my tendrils to try to grab Arn, suddenly a tendril goes lashing out past all of you and attacks Lady Angelica.
What the? That thing has reach. What if he threw Sir Thomas at Lady Angelica?
I don't know if you'd even call that reach. He's got freaking range.
I know, it's like a ranged weapon. Oh,
You're critically grappled.
damn, he wanted you.
And so, yeah. Next turn.
Did I not take damage there?
Nope, you're just grabbed.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I think-
and restrained. I mean, the tendril is like got you wrapped up pretty good, you know.
I think the damage comes after you're grabbed, so be careful.
Yeah, that's all right, though. I'll take that over the critical damage. So.
Riggs goes to try and grab you and keep you from being dragged by the roper's tendrils. So I assume you just voluntarily let him grapple you?
Sure.
How do you feel in Riggs' arms?
Supported.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I know that, like, logically, if I charged in and attacked, I could probably kill it, but, like, I'm doing the next best thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think Riggs would probably try to slash or like cut off the tendril that's.
Oh,
grabbing
probably. He'd probably just charge in and kill the roper, really, you know, but,
True.
you know, at least now we can use Riggs' strength to oppose the roper trying to pull Angelica towards it.
Mm-hmm. Quick thinking.
All right. We're going to pull out the bigger guns. Yep. Let's see. By bigger gun, I'm going to do exactly the same thing.
Wait. I can't let you do that.
Okay.
It's so close to death. Can't trip that thing.
Okay, fair enough. Toll the dead. Thanks.
Wow, really? That is just not cool, man. The roper has saved or you've missed on every single one of your attacks.
This thing is just not my jam.
I guess ropers are like particularly hard to handle for Alquidamese wizards.
Yeah, he's into fighting wizards and crowds.
Yeah. I didn't think one guy would give me such a problem.
All right, Sir Thomas, end this thing.
Hey, don't tell me what to do.
I'm on your side.
Oh yeah, I'm restrained. Oh, damn it. You messed me up. Now I have to just keep attacking.
I know, that sucks.
Otherwise, I would have tried to escape. Oh. Look what you made me do, Arn.
I think the fact that your arms are tied probably has a lot to do with it.
It does, but I forgot because you were like distracting me.
Sorry for trying to assist you, Sir Thomas.
Yeah, well, next time cut me free.
It's not even my turn yet.
Oh yeah. I was wondering
All
why
right.
you were just standing there. Oof. That is just so close to a 20.
Okay, good. So I just send a burst of fire out from one of the gems, to one in my head, and just
Oh, did you use one of the? You used one
As
of the gems.
as Soulforge,
just a cantrip. I have that jewel.
as Soulforge concentrates the red ruby in his helm of brilliance lights up, and suddenly a burst of flame strikes the roper.
Shit, it didn't die.
Yeah, it still didn't die. This thing has more HP than I thought. I thought
That
it had like,
that one screwed me there. That one.
it has like 5 HP. I think.
Oh, you know what? I had extra damage, but I didn't activate it. So I gotta make sure I put it on now.
Well, you
And
can
not on
roll.
this
You
turn.
can roll it. Like, how, what? How much
I
extra
have a
damage?
built-in D8 that always is added to any spell or attack.
Okay, so yeah, just roll a d8 real quick. There you go.
Okay, I don't think the 4 did the 4 get applied to the roper.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dang it!
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
looks
has
like
like
it
1
literally
HP.
has like one little dot. It's go.
Angelica has to just bite the tentacle that's grabbing her, and it kills it.
Can I cast at range still, or am I disadvantaged there?
You're restrained, which I think is only disadvantage on like strength checks and all of that. I could be
Yeah,
wrong though.
because
The program will automatically give you any disadvantage if you have it. So
I'll do Mind Sliver if it can try and outthink me. You've got to be kidding! Hey!
That was enough.
yeah, so you are held tight, and you just use your psychic powers to attack the roper's mind. Inside of the roper's mind, it is a very strange place. When you do your psychic assaults, normally you pick up like a little bit of background static, like thoughts and all of that from people, emotions, things like that, because you're technically connected momentarily psychically. But with the roper here, unlike even animalistic instinct driven creatures such as like griffins and other things like that you've used your psychic powers on, they still have the regular thoughts, quote unquote, and emotions of like a mammal, trying to survive in the world, hunger, anger, sadness, whatever. But the roper is so completely alien that it has these aberrant thoughts, and you find these aberrant thoughts, you know, to be very different from anything you've really experienced before. And I'm not going to tell you whether you like it or not. That's for you to decide for your character. But it does have almost like familiarity, like a deja vu kind of, not comfort because that'd be telling you how you feel about it, but just, like that feeling when you walk into, Motel 8 anywhere in the country and it just looks exactly like every other one, and like even if you've never been in that one before, it's like, yeah, I've been here before.
Okay.
It's a
Interesting.
it's a strange mind.
Yes, and so then of course its tentacles drop from around Sir Thomas and Lady Angelica, who are no longer grappled or restrained, and the roper falls to the ground dead.
I kind of examined the roper. I kind of touch its flesh. The part that looks like stone, it's just like really thick hide, like a skin.
Yes.
Okay, okay, that's kind of gross. I just wanted to know. And so after the roper falls, Arn looks up at the ceiling. How many more of those does he see?
Stalactites?
Yeah, large ones that look like that.
Well, I mean, a bunch.
I know.
The ceiling's like covered in them.
When I look at the stalactite and the area above us, so I'm not the studious character in the group, but do I notice kind of a pattern in which this stalactite was hanging around in a group of, like, were they hanging around like small stalagmites or stalactites? Excuse me. Um, like
Uh, you can roll.
I
You
don't know
can
what.
roll for perception.
Yeah, I don't know what to roll, but I'm trying to figure out if I can find a pattern to avoid these things.
Could I use survival? Because it says you can use it for stuff like this, where you're identifying sign, like see if there's any sign of other roper tentacles up there somewhere.
Sure.
Okay, I'll roll perception.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey.
Yeah. So as you're, looking around up there, like there are many different size stalactites, and the ceiling is effectively covered in them. As far as large ones like that, there's easily a dozen, maybe more, spread out randomly across the cave. But that's, just the ones as big as that. There's other ones that are nearly as big, and then a whole bunch of smaller ones. And the floor, even though you can only see, the pillars and whatnot there, the floor is not covered, but there's a lot of stalagmites as well.
Okay. So Arn kind of surveys the room, kind of silently, kind of breathing deep into his helmet, and he looks up at all the large stalactites and looks down at all the stalagmites in the field here. And he looks back at the party and says, "I think we're gonna have our work cut out for us. This seems to be some sort of lair or ambush point where they like to wait up at." And I turn toward the myconids, the two scouts that are with us, at least as I remember they are. Um, I asked them.
Uh,
Oh, I guess I can't speak to them because I.
they also left you guys once you guys came to the Roper field. They were like, we can't take you any further. Remember?
Oh, until we.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask them. Do you, if they know, is Gold Rucky with me? Us?
Yes.
Back a bit, but yes.
What I'm trying to figure out is how close are we to the dwarven civilization?
Um.
Would this be a common entrance point or like a path into the kingdom?
Well, yeah. This was the shortcut that the Myconids know about.
Okay, so if this path is traveled, what I'm guessing is that these things wait here for people to just kind of walk under them or near them, and then they just grab them. Which means that if there's a lot of activity, then there's a lot of those things. So just keep an eye out, everyone.
Let's just move quickly and see.
Yeah,
We go as quick as we can.
don't let one fall on your head. And I start walking forward.
I guess we're going up, right?
I think so.
Can we move up or start moving a bit? Can Gold Rocky at least point us which way we ought to go?
Can he feel it in his loins? I can feel it in my beard. When should we tell him about the crown?
Okay, so just getting to your guys' movement here. Yeah, Gold Rucky doesn't really know this way. Again, this is a mushroom shortcut. So it's unknown how many people really come this way. But as you guys are moving through the cavern, well, hold on. That's a big movement there.
I was trying to cancel the movement.
Oh, okay.
That was a glitch.
I was gonna say like that's a little too far. But anyway, as you're moving through the cavern, suddenly, as you're watching the ceiling above, you have to hold on. You have to roll for perception.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Yeah, it is literally impossible for me to find it when it's hiding that good.
Yeah. So, you are walking below one of the stalactites because it's impossible, not to. And suddenly, um, one of them breaks free and tries to hit you, Arn.
I catch it and I throw it back up. I'm serious.
Maybe.
No, I'm not. I put my shield above my head.
It
Not
strikes you in the shield. Dealing Hey, what's going on? Oh. Dealing 11 damage as it hits your shield and your arm absorbs the blow. But as the rock-like stalactite pulls itself into an upright position, you realize it's another roper.
Oh man.
So everyone can roll for initiative.
Before we get straight into the initiative, can my wolf have been following right behind me?
Of course.
Okay. Initiative.
I'm like, no way, please.
Ooh, I got a
Hmm.
decent one.
Electo's like, last time I tried casting spells at one of them, it didn't work. I'm out of this.
I also ran out of dark vision somehow. I don't know how that worked.
I will attempt to rectify that for you. It says you can see, but it could be a fibber.
Yeah, it's like black all of a sudden. So far, just a glowing light in the dark for me.
Alrighty. Lady Angelica. Obviously, you witnessed what happened.
Yeah. I will. I will mind whip the thing because I love a good mind whipping.
Yeah, you do.
They always fail, and then they can't do stuff.
Yeah, one turn, right? Or one action.
One action, movement, or attack. Yep.
I like this spell.
And my. Actually, I'm going to move a little bit too. Does that give me cover if I move here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll move out of the way so that thing can't. I learned my lesson from the last one.
Don't be within line of sight. Yeah. Can you make it able for me to see, please?
You are. I did.
That's weird. The whole cave is like black now for me.
Yeah, I turned on dark.
Oh, I know why. Because I wasn't clicked on my token. I was clicked on my wolf's token. Okay, we're good though. Okay, the wolf can stay there. It's gonna attack the roper here. Ooh, it missed. Okay, no worries. I still have advantage because of rigs, and I'll give it the old college try.
This would give your wolf advantage.
It's okay. I already kind of went past that. It's no big deal. All right, first attack missed. Oh, forgot to click advantage. Just gonna roll a 20. Okay, so I hit once. I'm gonna pack another smite into it. Doing a total of 20 damage to the roper with one attack. And um and the wolf will kind of flank behind the roper there.
As you slice into the roper with your glowing sword, the blood spray, goes everywhere once again, and its tentacles lash out at you, but you can tell already that it is not targeting you guys.
Oh, it's targeting other people.
Mm-hmm.
I say watch out for incoming tentacles.
So you think there's more ropers? Does that mean that there's invisible people that it's attacking?
Huh?
The You said it wasn't attacking. It was attacking someone else.
It's not attacking Arn and Riggs.
Okay, but we don't know what that means. It's just currently preoccupied.
It means that, even though we're taking turns because it's a game, that like this is all happening at the same time, and therefore its tentacles are reaching out past Arn and Riggs.
Oh, okay, I got you. Sorry. All right, since I still have my concentration on bless, I'll just have to use the cantrip again.
Pretty
Nope, that wasn't
healthy
right.
damage.
It added. Hold on. I don't know where the extra d6 came from.
That's your fire.
Oh, I didn't think it would work with a spell.
Yeah,
I think it would only.
it just adds damage to everything. Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, because I keep cutting out. Yeah, I think it applies to a weapon attack, but not the spell.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna add it as its own effect, and then turn it off whenever you're not using it. And then I'll take away the D6.
Yeah, thank you. And that's my turn.
Yep.
I'll wait and see if they got it. Sorry, I was gonna
Oops.
move up just 10 feet.
All right, there. And Sir Thomas dodging past the tentacle, moves around into flanking position. Oh, cool. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'm going to move up. And then now I'm going to try Witch Bolt one more time. Let's see if that works.
Hey. A bolt of lightning extends from the ceiling down into the roper. It glows a purplish glow, and the roper is kind of electrified and has little purple static electricity kind of crackling around it.
Woohoo.
The roper attempts to grab Alecto.
No thanks.
The roper attempts to grab Alecto. The roper attempts to grab Soulforge.
It's going for the squishies.
Is it limited to one attack or only attacks? I never checked.
What?
The mind whip is on it.
It has multi-attack.
That's right. So you just can't do anything. Can't respond.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
So this is technically one attack.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And one last attack. I guess I'll go for Sir Thomas.
I'm using my reaction to slice it.
Yeah. Ouch. Well, that certainly looks like you rolled damage. There we go.
Yeah, it was taking a while to load there.
Right. And so now the roper, having grabbed Soulforge, begins to try to pull him in, but that he can't do that till next turn, and then that'll be the only thing he can do. So, but Alecto, suddenly, you roll for perception.
Suddenly, you look.
Okay.
Oops, I forgot to show. He rolled a 20. Well, he rolled a 15 with +5 for a total of 20. Dirty 20.
I hate those.
Okay,
numbers.
and I rolled 15.
And so you do not see as the stalactite tries to crush you. Well, pierce you, I should say. It does try to get all kinds of stabby on you. Oh no, it misses. And so it falls to the ground next to you and rights itself, revealing itself to be another roper.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed?
I feel like these things by themselves may not be too scary, but in numbers, it becomes kind of hectic because people start to get dragged into mouths.
Yeah. And so Riggs is going to move to here so that I can help Alecto as soon as possible.
It won't get a reaction on him, so he can clear its.
Yeah, you could just run. 'cause
Oh,
he
that's right.
reactions.
Okay, yeah. So I come all the way down by Alecto to try and break him free,
Good
and
teamwork groups.
I grab onto Alecto. Lady Angelica.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10,
Oh wait,
and that.
Alecto's not grabbed. I'm sorry. I'm just standing next to him.
So one more over clears my line of sight on that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will see what happens if I go once again with Quicken on him. I'm going to try and melt his brain.
Oh, wait, that's good.
Yeah.
Mine silver.
And because I'm within 30 feet, I will use the Far Realm Shard again, just to see what it does to his brain.
Yeah, once again, as the power courses through the Far Realm Shard into the Roper, it goes through some kind of mutation. This time, its teeth become large tusks rather than the sharp little piranha teeth that they were. Now they're more like saber-tooth tiger teeth.
Oh no.
Weird. All right, well, that's my turn.
You made it stronger.
No,
Nope.
it didn't do anything.
No, saber-tooth tigers were terribly inefficient with those tusks.
Yeah,
It didn't-
just different.
Still bitey. Okay. So as soon as Arn sees another one fall behind us, he says, let's finish off one at a time. Let's not get overwhelmed. And then he attacks this roper here. Do I get advantage here from my wolf?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. I'm smiting again. I forgot to apply the smite. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Do I still use a smite even though I didn't need it?
You said you did, so
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. It dies anyway. And then I slice it.
yeah. As your glowing sword cuts down the roper, your wolf charges in at the last one.
All right, it's gonna go for a sneak attack on it here. A sucker punch, a sucker bite.
Oh man, your wolf is a rogue now?
I wish.
It's got class levels and everything? Hey,
That'd be dope.
you weren't targeting.
Oh, dang it. Want me to reroll?
Well, you're gonna have to roll the damage. I'll let you keep the hit.
Okay. Do I roll the damage now?
Yes. Once you're targeting.
It's fine. I deserve it.
Well, once you're targeting, you can roll.
Did I not target it?
Although I guess at this point I really should just give you the 7. But I'll let you roll.
Nice.
Yeah, you get the good one on the one that counts.
What's happening is I'm clicking on the wolf token and it kind of like messes up my whole sheet. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after that happens, I still have movement. I'm gonna move here.
You cannot.
Oh, stalactite. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I have 30 feet, so I'm gonna go 10 there. I can stand here.
Yeah, you can stand there, but also don't forget you can move through your ally squares, so you have more movement than that. But
That's true. I don't need any more movement than this, though. I'm gonna stay here eventually.
okay.
All right, and then let off my second attack. It's a shame I smited earlier. All right, there you go. Another 13 to that one. I slice into its crust, and I laugh. Ha ha ha.
All right, I can't move close enough to get within weapon range, so I'll just move a little closer. And I'll just use a little fire. Oh shit, save.
Yeah.
I don't think it does any damage.
Yeah, surprisingly, for something that looks as solid as a rock, the stalactite-like creature just bends its whole body to dodge out of the way.
Flexing.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, this one is tough.
Okay. I am going to cast, use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. 1 second, I grabbed the wrong thing. Hold on 1 second. Cool. Nice. Okay.
All right. The roper tries to grab all 4 of you that are right
Nice.
there.
Luckily, you can only fit one of us in its mouth at a time.
Since it tried
Maybe.
to grab everybody, do I still get my reaction to slice it here?
Yes.
Okay. I got to use that more. I can use it every single round, so I just always forget to use it. Oh, I missed with a 19. This thing has 20 AC. I didn't even notice the whole time.
You didn't?
No,
It's Rocky.
apparently.
Yeah. You guys just have like,
Yeah.
really high
Yeah.
shits.
I just saw a 19 and I was like, oh, that should hit. No, it didn't.
Yeah. All right. And finally, the next roper rolls its stealth and soul forge. You can, or I'm sorry, Lady Angelica, you can roll against that for perception.
Open your ojos.
I can't beat that, so
Oh, then you didn't have to roll. You could have just said.
yeah.
It could still miss you.
And now we'll find out if that's true.
What's your AC, like 18?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No,
That's better.
19. The giant stalactite crashes into you, dealing a significant amount of damage as you are forced to tumble back into the column. You know, you're bruised and wounded, and then it rights itself into a hideous roper.
A fourth.
I feel like I should do something. I grab Sir Thomas.
I'm gonna for my bonus action go 15, 20, 25 feet this way with Misty Step. So that thing can
Yep.
suck it.
Yep.
And go 10, 20, 25 out of line of sight of that other one. Honestly, that one landed in a pretty good spot for us. And I will use my brain.
Sounds awful.
Yep.
Angelica
I'm
fights with
gonna
her
put
brain all the time.
haste on Arn.
Oh, these things aren't ready.
Yep.
Just in
There you
time.
go.
Can you remind me
Yep.
what haste does again? I have an extra attack, right?
Extra attack +2 to armor, and I think you get a movement increase as well, but I don't remember.
All right, baby. This thing is pretty surrounded. I'm not gripped or grabbed. So here we go.
Yeah.
27, that hits. I'm gonna do the damage. All right, so first volley, first swing here does 11 damage, and then I do a little spin move, and then I backslash this thing with another attack. You can say it
Nice.
for another 11. All right, I'm hoping this one crits. Or I guess it's another attack action, so I get 2 more hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys got to say it too, you know.
No,
Oh.
19. 18.
It doesn't
That
work.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well. All right, that one hits as well.
4.
16, and then the last attack.
There you go.
All right, so 3 attacks hit it. Fourth one, please crit.
You are flanking, so you know.
I know, yeah, I'm trying everything. Oh, okay, it's okay. So I'll still put a smite into this one.
Yeah, still a hit.
Oh wait, oh no, it's pretty red. I'm not gonna smite it.
Yeah,
Had to zoom in.
it's spraying blood everywhere.
I had to zoom in there. Oh, it's so low. Okay, so here's what happens. I hit it once with the sword. I kind of like dive into it and kind of like stab it into its side, and I pull my sword out, do a backslash, do a spin move. I cleave it over the head, and I kind of give it a kick, and then the wolf comes from behind and tries to bite the tip of its crown there off. It's gonna rip it off. I'm hoping this kills. Oh,
No.
it misses.
Oh,
It would have killed too. It had like 5 HP, I bet.
the tentacles kind of, you know, lash away and deflect the wolf somehow just enough to where it's unable to get a solid bite in on him.
I'll go ahead and stay here. I thought I was gonna move, but I'm not. I'm gonna stay here. The wolf did its thing. All right, that's my turn, and I give a thumbs up to Lady Angelica, saying, "Yeah, that really worked. That worked great. Good old sword."
So it's got a few hit points left, right? It's still alive?
Yeah, you can definitely kill this thing with your next hit.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up here. I'll attack it. No, I don't have a great.
Isn't your rapier? Your rapier does at least a DA extra. Like I think you'll be fine with that.
Yeah, my ability to.
Oh, you're 2 hit. Yeah, I see what you mean. Ah. Oh, you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's restrained, but the one that restrained him is dead now. So is he not restrained anymore?
Oh yeah, that's right. I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't have disadvantage. I should have advantage because Arn's on the other side.
Yeah.
He got a 19. Can he count that 19?
There's another 19. But I can reroll.
Yeah, you have to reroll. Oh wait, no. If you had advantage, then
Yeah, it would have been a 19. He should have had advantage. So
Okay, so let's roll damage.
There you go. Oh, you weren't targeting it.
I'll reroll that. That's only fair. Well, no, that's shitty. You keep the shitty roll if you want to.
just reroll.
Okay. Wow, it's actually worse.
it still
It,
killed it. So
it did the job.
All right. And then I'm going to step through its dying corpse here. Push it aside. Try to go over here. Kind of step through it and over it, whatever. It's dead. Doesn't exist anymore.
And Sir Thomas makes sure that Lady Angelica's okay and dodges.
All right. So I have my Shadow Blade still in my hand, and I can actually throw it. So I am going to throw it at this rope.
You might have to move. Can you see it from here?
Oh yeah, no, you definitely have to move.
Okay. I will.
Just go next to me so at least we're. Oh, okay. Back is probably smarter. I don't know what your range is.
Let me see. Range 20, 60. Okay. You can hit it from like farther back if you change your movement. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Cool. Also, this has worked out because I've hit both times with it. But are we technically in dim light or darkness?
Yes.
Okay, so I should be rolling with advantage. But I've hit both times, so it's okay.
Roper.
Robert.
Roberto, the roper.
this thing can move.
It's quick.
I do like the mental image of like having to like climb up the wall to get back. Like it takes like a month for it to get back to the ceiling.
Oh god, yeah, it takes a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, that's so true. How does it get back up top?
And yeah, it slowly pulls itself to the side and targets Electo and Soulforge.
like one of them drops, and the other one that dropped first gets to eat the adventurer, and it's just like, oh man, I fell down here for nothing.
Yeah. I imagine they conserve energy pretty well, though.
And then it reels you guys 25 feet towards it.
Oh, no. Both of them? Oh, no. I wasn't even within 5 feet of you guys.
And then it bites. I'll just roll.
I like those headed juicier.
So we'll just go with Soul Forge is 1, Electo's 2.
Gives you each a sniff and then bites Soulforged. I don't know if this thing has nostrils.
Well, it doesn't seem to. Oof.
Shit, I was hoping I was not there.
So you fail your concentration but passed your system shock as the Roper's pointy, jagged teeth kind of like chomp down into you. It doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, but it definitely like gunks up all of your moving parts and everything to the point that like you're wounded, quote unquote.
That hurt a little bit.
Riggs is going to move down by Electo and say, well, do you think they got it, or should we charge in?
Charge in, charge in.
All
What do you
right,
mean?
I'm sorry, I meant Arn.
Oh, Riggs goes down to
damn
Arn.
A names, yeah.
Okay. Arn says, "Are you even asking that question? Your teammates are in there getting beat up."
Yeah.
Then he just points the sword.
All right. I think I have like 10 feet left. And then I dodge.
Does that give me line of sight if I move there?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I would like to. Can you give me a level 4 fireball? Because I'm just gonna drop a fireball on the far side of that thing, so it can't hit anybody else.
Oh,
What did you
you
need?
don't have one. All right.
Oh, fireball. What's your radius there?
It's 20 feet, but I can just drop it on the far side, and
Oh yeah. That's true.
yeah, I got all the room on the back side, so I can't really. I can just light up the left side of it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's not the right damage yet.
Even a little more, just to be
All right,
safe.
there you go. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, you're good.
Actually, since I am here, I will use 2 more to quicken up Mind Sliver first, just to make sure that thing Mind Sliver doesn't avoid what I'm going to do to it.
Well, this thing fails pretty frequently.
Yep, and then I'm going to go with the level 4 fireball, which it hopefully can't.
Yeah, when you attack its intelligence score, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Oh, dexterity too. Yeah, either way.
Yep, nope, I figured I'd be good, but
Oh, there they go.
oh, that's pathetic. Oh no, that's pretty good. Actually, I saw a bunch of ones.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And then I'm gonna scoot back up behind the rock, and that's my turn.
All right. As I run past Riggs, I say, "We leave no one behind, Riggs." Oh, I can't reach this thing. Oh
You
wait,
can send your.
I'm hasted. I can reach. I have more movement, right?
That's pretty
Well,
cool. Yeah.
No, you could use your extra action for
Action as
movement.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think 1 second then. Wow, it's like literally perfectly 5 feet out of my range here. What kind of throwing weapons do I have? I have a couple hand axes, 2 spears. I just run towards it and throw everything I have at it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to dash back over here. I know I'm going through it, but I can just get around it. There, I can cut the corner. Would you rather me do the right path
Hold on.
for you?
35. Yeah, you're good.
All right, so I use my bonus action, not my bonus action, but my extra action to dash there, and I have one more attack. Ooh, missed. And I'm not even targeting, but it still missed.
Yes.
All right, second attack.
Are you targeting now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna smite this one. All right, the blade glows with intense white heat, and I stab it in its freaking gums.
Oh no!
Oof.
Now he's bleeding gums Murphy.
That's what you get, Murphy Roberto, if that's even your real name. And my wolf will float
Simpsons
around.
reference was way too dated.
Right?
Oh, I didn't even know that was a Simpsons reference.
From like the first 3 seasons, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably still in the testicles at that point.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna try the most underrated spell in the game. I'm gonna use the second level slot to cast sleep.
yeah. Ah.
Night.
Sorry, I cut off. I don't have.
You cut off again. You
He-
don't have it?
Yeah, he's ended up.
Not for second level, no.
Oh. Oh, you need me to make it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. And then I guess I just dropped the effect on it.
And we'll see if it falls asleep. The level thing is the only thing Roll20 does better than Fantasy Grounds.
Yep. Although once I put it in, then it's all
Yeah.
good.
It just takes some manual input. Yeah.
Oh, something popped up. Can I just add it in here and it'll be?
Oh, hold on.
Just wait until he tells you it's ready.
Oh, okay. I just saw something pop off my screen. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so for this one,
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm still restrained, aren't I?
yes.
Okay, I can't. This one has like movement as
Oh,
part of the spell.
somatic, yes.
Somatic.
Yeah, so
I was gonna say
I
that
have to go. Yeah, I just saw it. So I'll just use my radiant on it. Especially the 5 foot effect and just like the save. So hopefully. That was nice. Okay. So damage. Not as much as I would have liked.
And that's why I don't have it on second level and all of that there. It's because sleep doesn't deal damage, so you just roll, 7d8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that
spell
makes
only
sense.
had an effect. So I figured if I had to drop the effect on it, I probably would have rolled it for the first level with the 5d8.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have any automatic roll for that. You just got to right click on the D8 down there and then choose 5
Oh,
and
okay.
2.
I've never seen that option before.
Sir Thomas
Okay.
moves up and raises his shield. Electo, what do you do?
Well, I am restrained. Can I try to get out of being restrained?
Yes,
Break grapple, right?
correct.
Don't forget you have shocking grasp too.
Somatic components, though, so I don't know if I can.
No.
Shit.
All right. No, that's good. Electo
I
breaks
mean, great you
the.
got away. Shit, they couldn't use the spell.
Oh yeah. Electo breaks the tentacle grasping him, and it kind of falls off and withers and dries up on the ground.
Woohoo! That's it.
All right. So I still have Soul Forge grabbed. So I'm just gonna bite him some more.
Ouch,
And
that's tough.
yeah, and then I'm gonna try to grapple the rest of you.
Oh,
Can I use arcane deflection
Uh, maybe?
reaction?
I have to see what it does.
Okay. Okay, it's part of my War Wizard stuff. It's a reaction. It adds 4 to my or 2 to my AC.
Or 4 to a saving throw, right? Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so that would have been where's the one against Electo?
the last one, 18.
Oh, okay, 18. And so 2 would have uh put you above 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it just hit you. Got you. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm also going to use my reaction to slice it since it attacked somebody other than me. My character really punishes things that don't attack me because I also have Conquering Presence that does kind of the same thing, and Compelled Duel.
Oh wait, yeah. Let me reread that because if it attacks you as well, does that still trigger?
It says if any creature within 5. Oh, you know what? They're not within 5 feet of me. Actually, let me check my thing. Okay, if a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. So it doesn't specify if it
Yeah,
hits me. It just says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you.
correct. Yep, you're
Okay.
good.
All right. Here we go. Oh no way! I got a 20. Sucks. I can't smite here.
Oh wait, you're grappled,
Oh
restrained,
wait.
so you have to roll at disadvantage.
I did roll. I had advantage because I'm on this side. So it just had a flat roll, and my flat roll was 20.
Yep. Okay.
So we should be good.
Yes.
So I got. Oh my god! Wait. Okay, no. For a second, I thought that meant I rolled two 20s, but I just only had one single dice roll.
Oh,
So
and you already had advantage, disadvantage. You're all good. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I can't double disadvantage you, no
Oh,
matter
look at
how
that!
much
Look
I
at those
want to.
dice rolls. Okay, then
Oh
you can
my
continue.
god. 111.
All right, that's my reaction.
2. Yep. And the roper grapples and restrains you and Riggs, and Riggs is going to attempt to break free. And does not. And I pull Riggs towards me.
I will give him a headache. Oh, man.
The first time for everything.
I don't know if he takes half. Yeah, half.
Yeah.
Whopping 5, 6.
Hey, 5's greater than 0.
True.
That's what I always say.
Oh, and I would, if we need to see it, I'll jump out here and then jump back because I don't want to.
Yep. I already knew that's what you were doing. That's why I wasn't too worried about it. Plus, it's real close to maybe you could kind of see around that anyway.
Yep. And that's my turn.
The tentacle still has you wrapped up, Arn.
Mm-hmm. I can still attack it though, but it'll be with disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay, but I have advantage, so we'll just even out. Okay,
Correct.
just double checking with you. All right, come on, lucky dice. Yes. These gold dice have been really nice to me, except for the damage. Oh, it's 16.
As the tentacle tries to restrain you, your mighty northern muscles power through as you bring your longsword down into the roper's body, slashing it open and spilling its guts. It has a weird internal uh, biology to where it doesn't have the standard organs and everything that you would expect to see, heart, lungs, etc. Instead, it has a bunch of weird swollen nodules of indeterminate uh, like use, like what they do inside of this thing. You can't tell if one of them's a stomach or lungs or some kind of sac filled with fluid. Everything is just very
Foreign.
foreign and bizarre. And as the bodies hit the floor, you can start to smell the stink of the other ones. Like their very blood is just rotten
Rancid.
and
Yeah.
rancid and foul, and their spilt organs are just letting off a stink, not the stink of, but like how dead fish lying on the beach or the shore of a river or whatever just kind of permeate the air all around you, and you just can't get away from it.
As soon as
Yeah, go ahead, Soulforge. Go ahead, Arn. Yes.
as soon as I stab the roper, I like take my helmet off, and then Arn starts to like gag from the smell, and he says,
Yeah.
It's in my helmet," and he starts gagging.
Yeah, the blood had sprayed all over you guys, and that's when you realize that, like, no matter how hard you try to get away from this smell, it's like on anyone who was within 10 feet of the roper when you guys were melee attacking it, which is pretty much everyone except for maybe Lady Angelica, I think.
I just get a rag and start spit shining the inside of my helmet.
Can I search its core?
Yeah, you're probably the only one who can.
Reach in there.
It's probably pretty gross, so I'll just reach into the mess. I want to see what it's been devouring.
Oh, Lady Angelica's got to get a look at this.
Yeah, she'll check out some of the other ones that we dropped too, just like the ones that she had the weird mental connection with that would be somewhere over here. And
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't bother like taking the time to explain it, but just so that you know, um, that pretty much happened every time you did any of the mind sliver, stuff to them.
okay,
Uh, and yeah, so Soulforge, I want you to roll for survival or nature. I'm sorry, to try and figure out which organ is the one that houses the um food that it's eaten.
I've
Hey,
heard, I've read information about some cave creatures that have precious stones, and since I have a thing for gems, I wanted to see if this might be one of those creatures.
yeah, absolutely. And not only did you know about that, so that you knew to even look to begin with, but you quickly put together that regardless of anything else, if this thing has eaten anything recently, then the stomach is the one that is like got something in it. Yeah, like you'd see a bulge or feel something. It'd be heavier, you know.
I hope it's not a dwarf.
That's what I think it is. I hope.
But either way, like it it's not going to look like what the heart would look like, which is like a solid muscle. It's going to be like a sack with like stuff in it. And so um you keep looking until you find something that has a rather uh large hadron collider, no, a large hard like bump, and
Yeah, I'll pull it out. I don't care about the math.
yeah, and so as you pull it out, first of all, when Soulforge opens this up, everybody roll Constitution. And don't worry, Lady Angelica, I'm getting to you.
Constitution
My
check or save?
apologies, everyone. Maybe you should
Save.
step back.
It's a Constitution save. Stepping back, I'd almost give you inspiration for that, but like I was saying, the smell is just so bad. There's nowhere in this cave where you can like get away from it. Plus, the blood is already all over some of you, most of you, and so like the stink is just with you. It's in your nostrils. You can taste it. Um,
I was already in its mouth anyway, so it's not that much of a journey.
Yeah. So everyone kind of like swallows it down except for Electo.
Does he vomit?
I
Yeah.
feel like I have a sensitive nose. I feel like this often happens to me where something smells bad or something, then I just can't handle it.
Fortunate,
No,
Fortunately, you've been dealing with this for ever since you were young. You've always had a super sensitive nose and palate, and you've found a certain incense, potpourri, or something along those lines that can really help, that you carry with you. It can either be something burned or something that you inhale deeply of, and it kind of cures your nausea when you have these sensitivities to smells.
sweet.
Which is it?
Yes.
Is it burnable or is it just inhaled?
I think inhaling.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you
it's
put
whippets.
yeah, you pull out a clump of dried herbs that have an oily kind of resin all over them, and together the essential oils and the herbs and everything create a pungent aroma that all of you can smell over this rotten, fetid roper blood stench, and it's I'm gonna let Electo decide. Is it sweet or is it spicy smelling?
Definitely spicy smelling.
Yeah. So it's got the aroma of like a Thai chili meal, just like you can smell the aroma of spices that make it almost salivating in its enticing and pleasant aroma. Maybe it's more like a apple spice, though. Who knows? But either way, it's the smell, and um, uh, anyone who ever like licked it learned that it smells good, tastes bitter. It's not good. So
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
Well,
That's
maybe
the
it'll give
hard
us
way.
some natural camouflage in the caves, if nothing else.
I think it'd work against that, but the blood might. I don't know. Who knows? But either way, it gives you some relief for right now. Even though the rest of you like saved and were able to swallow it down, you still obviously like don't love the smell unless you don't breathe. Um,
You
and go
know,
ahead.
Soulforge bring kind of offhandedly says, "I wonder if that'll help us hide from these things." And then a light bulb kind of blinks in his head. He starts to think if this could help us, or you know what? How
If
about
you
this?
could stand the smell, I'm
Well, how about
I'm
how about
already covered in it, so I'll take the chance and see.
like The Walking Dead, right? You know what I mean? They cover themselves in the
Yeah.
guts. But I want to. Does this thing have nostrils, or how did it sense us? Does it have? It has a big eye. It has a big eye on its forehead, but how exactly where did they know when we were near them? I guess I don't know
They
that.
know what's in the dark. They don't need to even see us. They will just know.
Yeah,
The jellyfish.
yeah. I don't know if the smell would. Can I roll something maybe to try to figure it out? Can I roll a survival check?
That would be a knowledge nature check to see what you know about them. But then I gotta get to what Lady Angelica finds too. So I'm gonna you
Yeah,
know
let's do that.
reveal what's in the stomach. But
Sorry.
um uh as you watch Electo puke and pull this out, and Soulforge finishes opening up this thing's stomach, uh you can see that the large, hard object that this thing swallowed is um, a hammer, a dwarven warhammer.
As soon as I see the warhammer, I say that definitely means we're near this colony of dwarfs kingdom. Excuse me.
Yes. And Lady Angelica, as you are um, investigating the other ropers, you find that although they themselves don't contain a whole lot unless you're willing to go to the extent that Soulforge just did and dig through their guts and find their stomach and try to, see if there's anything left from anything that they ate in there. Um, you don't have to go that far to find some other things because as you're walking between the ropers, you notice that here and there and everywhere on the ground is like coins and small daggers and um just all manner of unsavory to their stomach things that ended up on the floor because they either dropped where whoever was attacked had them, or were thrown up by the ropers and just kind of laid on the floor for who knows how long, how many generations of these ropers have come and gone. And so if you spend enough time walking around the cavern, you should be able to gather up quite a bit of stuff. However, be warned that although this encounter was balanced for Riggs not being here, and um, we're technically at the end of it. If you explore the entire cave, it is entirely possible that more of these things would attack.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to spend a lot of time picking up what seems to be more or less trash around here. Um, so I'm more of the mind that I'm going to look at like the tentacle that was transformed on the first one, and then after that, I'll join the group and get ready to head wherever we think we're going.
Yeah, and so you guys regroup. You get a short rest, and um, Goldrucky says, "I think we can bid farewell to the Myconids. I know the way from here."
Weren't we supposed to kind of take them to a safe place?
We got to tell the dwarves about the Myconids and see if they'll let them come.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous, kind of getting near and near the kingdom. So I think that might be a good idea, Godreki.
yeah. You gotta understand, we dwarves are an ancient and proud race, and um, you know, you humans were carved. We were born from the earth, but we were carved from the mountain, and so we live a hard um, existence, and we don't exactly welcome in those of you who don't live that life, and so these myconids, I don't know what they would you know say about it, but it's definitely best that we go there with as few mouths to feed and demands as possible.
No, I understand. We don't want to be a burden.
Quite right.
I know the hospitality of dwarfs does not extend very far, and I kind of chuckle like a sarcastic chuckle to the dwarf. Kind of give him a like an elbow, like a shrug. Not a shrug. What's the word? Can I jab it into his shoulder? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And
A,
he
a lighthearted jab.
Yeah, just kind of jab him like as a joke. Like you know what I mean?
yeah. He reacts very poorly to that.
Oh come on! Don't get your timbers all twisted up, man. We're just joking.
No, you certainly are, and uh, this is now you realize that the rumors of dwarven humor are entirely true. Um, Elves have a very twisted sense of humor. Dwarves have almost none at all.
They don't get the joke. Like it just kind of they're kind of oblivious to the jokes. They're just like, "What did you say?"
Right? Yeah.
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 I'm like,
Exactly.
"Oh, I'm just joking, man." He goes like, "No, you're not.
Right.
you,
Right.
you insulted me." Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't turn into like an international incident or anything here.
Yeah.
Just giving you some flavor and lore of like how
No, yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, like, and it's very much a case of, like, he's personally offended, but also doesn't really like understand.
So, one second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't. I'm trying to decide whether or not. Okay. So, after I tell him that joke and I see that he's kind of annoyed at the jab that I gave him, right? I go, I'll tell you what, good Ricky. I'm starting to like you a lot more since we get deeper and deeper into this cave. You've become a pretty good asset to us on this journey. Um, and I kind of look at Lady Angelica. I say, Angelica, can you hand me the crown? Or I kind of look at her, I kind of give her a nod and see if she pulls it out.
Yeah. Lift up the crown and toss it to Arn.
Gold.
And
Oh, go ahead.
I grab it and then I kind of like give it a glance and I say, now hold up. But before, like, I see that, does he kind of get like a surprised face?
Yeah, his eyes go wide like instantly.
What's the feeling before I do what I do next? Does he look upset or does he look happy to see it? What's the vibe?
It's
Insight, maybe.
it's
That
like
way.
it's like if somebody busted out the Hope Diamond or the Mona Lisa in front of you.
Okay, so I hold it out kind of above him, kind of where he can't reach it. I say, we have the crown. Kind of like abruptly, we have the crown.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I can see that.
Golreki, down in the sewer, we encountered this object that
What?
you were looking for, and we weren't too sure whether to trust you or not until we, um, got to know each other a bit more and to really prove that you were an ally to our group. And then I hand him the crown, and I say, now that I know that or now that I feel like your intentions are true, I kind of put it in his hands, and then I say, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, I want you to deliver it to your king.
All
Kind of
right.
like, making him feel special. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm going to give everyone a point of inspiration for this.
Can I roll a persuasion check to see if he's happy, or what should I do?
Oh, shut up.
Okay, well, I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm just trying to be helpful.
it it
I
it, it would be insight to see if he's happy, but beyond just that, um, you don't need to roll an insight because as he takes the crown in trembling hands, you can see him become visibly um,
Aroused.
I don't want to say distraught because distraught would be like kind of the wrong word, but like um it,
kind of describe the emotion.
he's
Euphoric.
yeah, he's almost like in a panic because he shouldn't be, even touching this, and yet he's holding, the Pope's hat or the, Queen of
Yeah,
England's crown jewels,
and
like
he's returning it to his king. So he's like, I cannot believe that I have this. Like, I can't believe that I'm able to bring it back to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's I'm gonna be rewarded greatly for this. Is what he's thinking.
well, there's a bit of that, but also like almost like a panic,
Pride?
like a
Oh,
worry, about like he shouldn't even be like touching this. This is not,
uh-huh.
for him to he set out on the mission not because he was like um destined or
Yeah.
prophesied or anything like that. This was thrust upon him by his king. He does not consider himself worthy, and so you're just seeing this like emotion of like
Gratitude and
like
you
a
know.
heavyweight champion who finally wins the belt and like just breaks down, like
Uh-huh.
like they're distraught but they're happy, but they're like they don't know what the
Uh-huh.
hell they're feeling.
As my hands are still on his shoulders and I see him kind of react to me putting it in his hands, I say, "Now listen to me, Goreki. You've been. I said you've played a part in uh, many crucial decisions that we've, or not decisions, many. I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. What I'm trying to say is, you've been here for even if you don't believe like you did. I mean, you had a part to play in everything that happened to us up to this moment. Ever since we met you, you've been kind of there to defend us whenever you can.
Yeah, and I trip balls with the mushroom people with you.
Yeah, so I mean, now we're kind of cool. I'm pretty sure if you were bad, you would have probably shown us there when you were high or something. I don't know. But the mushroom people didn't seem to hate you either. So and they're pretty good judge of character. So um, I'm trusting you, and but I do kind of want to. So this, don't think that I'm trying to, or that I'm only returning this crown because it is a like it's like a bartering item. I just want to be able to have word with your king when we do return the item. I want to be with you when you're there. Do you think we can make that happen?
I was gonna take you with anyway, but he'll certainly want to meet the heroes who rescued the great ancient dwarven crown.
That's great then. We just need to be able to see him. Uh, it would be much help to us.
Well, I mean, we dwarves all have dark vision, so as long as you have dark vision, you should be able to
Yeah,
see him.
and I kind of like laugh at the joke. I go, you see, you're getting it.
What? Getting what?
All right. And then kind of give a like a sigh, and I go, yeah, I forgot. And then how about we continue forward?
Yeah, and then
Dreki, I know a little joke.
okay.
I'm gonna lean in really close to him and then like just cold faced say gnomes.
uh that's funny. I hate gnomes so much. Okay, so uh
Outwardly racist.
it,
Oh yeah, they are stupid.
yeah, so he, upon hearing that, actually um cracks a smile, and for the first time in any of your lives, and the first time in the world in the last 50 years, that someone heard a dwarven laughter, and, heard dwarven laughter, and he lets out a deep, bellowing guffaw before composing himself and going back to his rigid dwarven sensibilities.
That was one of Logan's jokes. It appears to have worked.
Yeah, I mean, it made him laugh. A good like chuckle.
Perhaps I could be the first Warforged to do stand up comedy for dwarves.
It's a very niche uh,
Super
target group.
racist towards gnomes.
Yeah, yeah. You
You'd
only
be,
have
you'd be
races
the
towards
Andrew
gnomes.
Dice Clay of gnome
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah. Hickory dickory dock.
He's just got
Gnomes
like
are on my cock.
he's just got like a solid 30 of gnome material.
Hey. Yeah, that's funny.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So now with crown in hand and feeling reinvigorated and redeemed in his choice to partner with you guys. Gold Rucky, see, I feel like I need to kind of explain this, even though like you guys wouldn't really know this per se, but like certainly it's possible that you would have gotten some inkling of this. Uh, Gold Rucky was supposed to find the crown,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, he didn't tell us why, but when we met him, I remember that he just immediately asked, like, "Have you seen this crown?" Because,
right,
yeah, we still don't know what the dragon in the cage was next to him. He didn't ever care to tell us what it was, the Drake or whatever.
No, it
That seemed
wasn't.
to
It was
be.
a shadow wolf or something.
yeah,
Oh, I thought it was a Drake.
it was a
Oh,
shadow mastiff or a hellhound. I think it was a hellhound,
oh, it
but
was a hound.
either way, yeah, he didn't tell you about that, but also this whole time that he's been partnering with you guys and following you, he should have been out looking for the crown, and he's been really nervous about coming back empty-handed.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, "What do you?" They're like, "What do you do there?" He's like,
So
yeah,
so he doesn't even question that you guys had the crown this whole time. He's just so relieved that he's not going to be like publicly flogged, you know.
oh my God, what perfect timing then. We
Yeah.
we didn't even have to explain why we had it. He's like, "Oh, perfect."
Yeah. Like he doesn't care. He's like, yeah, okay, cool. And so like I feel like that's an important bit of information, just that you don't think that I'm just like taking it easy on you with being like, oh, he's just happy to have it. He
Yeah.
don't care. Like, no, there's a
He's
very
he's
valid reason.
genuinely he's genuinely grateful that he is able to walk in there with something, because otherwise he would probably just get, I don't know, humiliated in front of everybody. And I bet you they roast you hard when you're a dwarf.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like if you're like a police officer and you're supposed to find, you know, a bunch of money that was taken from the evidence lockup, and you find out that like your brother's had it the whole time, but he like gives it back to you right before you have to go report to the captain. Like, you don't even care. You got the money. You're just, you know, you're like, oh, thank God, I'm not gonna get fired. You know?
Yeah.
So that's like basically where he's at. Is, you know, he's just so happy that he just doesn't even care. Maybe this will come up again later, but for now, you guys continue on with Gold Rucky just being like the happiest dwarf you've ever seen, and now he truly is in like great spirits and starts to like open up to you guys and tell you a little bit more about like his homeland and what he was doing out on his mission, and all kinds of background information. But to sum it all up in as quick a summary as possible, um, his homeland is carved miles below the mountains and was built some 15,000 years ago or something like that, you know, like just so long ago that there's no record of who or what first built it anywhere but in the dwarven archives. And although this dwarven kingdom suffered the heaviest losses to the elves, there are still enough dwarves to where it has not turned into a goblin balrog infested, you know, mine, like some uh you know, Moria situation. It's still a dwarven kingdom, just so greatly reduced in number that if I'm not mistaken, there's like less than 5,000 dwarves in total.
In the mountain
Yes.
kingdom, right? Which is
Right.
and the mountain kingdom is the one we're going to. It's the one that's underground.
Right. That's exactly where you're going. There's hundreds of thousands
Mhm.
of hill dwarves, you know.
Yeah, but they live on the surface, right? They live
Right.
in like
Right.
Karkisden and what's the other one? I forgot
Golgismire?
the other mountain range where they live.
Oh, that's where you guys are going is Karkisden.
Okay, I
Yeah.
forgot. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they live in the hills surrounding those. In Caledonia, in Carpathia, in the border
Hmm.
kingdoms. You know, like Golgismire is a hill dwarf town.
Got it.
So, anyway, he gives you that information, but then also gives you some information about his quest. Uh, that hellhound um, had been captured by the same, you know, people who held him prisoner, and he had been trying to uh, tame it and get it to attack his captors, so that they could try and break out. Um, but of course, not wanting to seem as though he was fiendish, he just left it in the cage and didn't ask you to free it because, it's a hellhound. But he tells you the story as you guys travel of, how he spent a long time in that cage next to that hellhound trying to slowly win it over, and how it like started to like respond to his commands, and he was like very near to having it tamed.
Yeah. And I say, from caged creature to renowned adventurer. How does it feel?
Well, I was fairly renowned beforehand. They didn't send their worst guy to go get the crown.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, okay. You were great. That's how you
Yeah.
ended up in a cage.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you got captured. I don't remember the last time I was in a cage, but that's fine.
But
And I'm pretty renowned. Okay.
okay, I didn't say I was as renowned as you. But in my city, I'm far more renowned than you.
True. At least people know you.
Yeah, well, dwarves.
Dwarves, excuse me.
Yeah, don't call us people.
Wait, are dwarves not people?
No, we're not. No,
Humans.
Dwarves.
people is a human term.
I see. What do you refer to you as a group? Dwarves? You don't suggest dwarves all the time?
Yeah, we're dwarves,
Got it.
which is like
Dwarven
three
pride.
three species classes higher than a human.
They rank them. Yeah, we're worse than the elves, but we're high up there.
Well, nobody's worse than the elves. Let's not get crazy here. The elves are the worst thing. Like that, I don't even think they're a part of this natural world. Us
I
dwarves
don't
are
either.
carved from the rock, the very rock itself. You humans, at least, are born from the earth, but the elves, I think they come from some, you know, fancy fairy sparkly land
Mhm.
where like that's not natural. That's some fey wild, unnatural, other dimensional, invader BS type stuff.
Um, yes, a leader in my tribe when I was young told me that they came from another realm, um, almost like they crashed into ours and appeared here.
Yeah, like an invasive species.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like to. I mean, in my mind, I kind of think about it as um, people trying to make a home away from home, but invasive species is fine if you want to call it that.
And I do.
Yeah, I do. That's why I call it that.
Yeah. So
I don't see
anyway,
what you're not getting here.
right. So anyway, it goes on like that for a while.
Yeah, I just meant to role play with him.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm willing to, give you as much as you want. I just don't want to take up too much of everybody's time with, okay, move along. We don't have time for talking to NPCs all day.
Yeah.
I do want to
Yeah.
ask him. Would the dwarves consider the myconids a living creature?
Kind of. Like, they don't consider them to be, well, to be honest, my eyes have been opened, and ever since taking a bunch of crazy drugs in the mushroom caves with you guys, I fear as though I may never fit in with dwarven society again, because I gotta
How
tell you,
enlightened you are. Yeah.
yeah, I gotta tell you, those myconids are good folk, and you know definitely not the subspecies that we dwarves typically tend to look at them as. They're not as bad as, say, elves or um, giants, or goblins and orcs, but they definitely fall well below you humans, which is saying a lot for us dwarves.
No, that's a big step in the right direction. And I give him a pat in the back. I go, the mission is to see the light in everyone.
Oh,
Ulrich.
the light, the light was so bright leaving my mountain home. Like, yeah, we light some torches and candles and whatnot for effect, but like, there's not a lot of light down here, in case you haven't noticed. And yeah, it's bright.
Yeah, I'll be sure to be a beacon in that case.
I
But
was just thinking if the elven chambers are empty because their populations are so low, they definitely will have
Dwarven.
room.
Yeah,
Dwarven, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dwarven. But yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
I ask why is there less dwarves, mountain dwarves down here than there used to be?
Well, that's a long story, but buckle up, pilgrim. Here we go.
We're walking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
long.
before we do, are we out of this cave? Like out of this
Yes,
section here?
yes, yes,
Okay, got
yes,
it.
yes, 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 yes,
Got it.
yes.
Got it.
Long before man and um, all of that were recognized as official races, back when us dwarves were the undisputed kings of all that we surveyed. Uh, the the elves came, and they were spread all over. And at first, things went very well. But then there was a great betrayal. The elves made a deal with the giants, and with the elves' help, the giants enslaved massive portions of the dwarven population. And to this day, some of our brethren are still held by the fire giants to the south and the ice giants to the north. We've managed to free all of the ones from the hill and stone giants here on Tenken but uh, many of our brethren are still enslaved by the giants. By making this deal with the giants and helping to enslave the dwarves, They became our mortal enemy, and we declared war eternal on them. We loaded our siege weapons and donned our runic armor. We marched to war, riding on our war goats and you know war machines. We managed to drive the elves back, but that's when they turned to dark forces, and a section of the elves who decided that no price was too great to pay to ensure their victory, or at least our defeat. And they made a deal with the demon goddess Lolth, a terrible spider queen who granted them dark magical powers that they used to decimate our population. We never fully recovered from the curses that they placed upon us, and to this day, our uh, birth rate is so abysmally low that we struggle to maintain this population.
I see. You guys are strong to your traditions, though.
Yes,
That's why you guys still live miles down here.
we live down here so the frickin' elves can't get at us.
That was hundreds of years ago. You still think it's the same way now?
Uh, we dwarves have long memories and the longest written history in all of Tenkenarth.
I say, well, time heals all. As we're walking down the like this dark corridor, I say, well, Goldrecki, I think time heals all, and this world has seen many generations of elf and dwarf, and who knows, maybe one day you'll see the light inside of an elf the same way you saw the light inside of a myconid.
When when 2 out of every 5 children are stillborn because the curse is placed upon us, there will be no forgiveness.
Yeah, that's horrible to hear. I didn't actually know that you guys, as a race, altogether had this curse cast upon you by this demon.
Oh no, just
Um,
just just my clan.
oh, just the mountain dwarves. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right. Yeah, I didn't know you guys. I don't know they tried to make you guys extinct. Maybe one day. I know this sounds far fetched, but I'll be able to teach that demon a lesson for you.
Yeah. It'd be great. Maybe we can curse the elves.
I don't know if we'll go that far. I think we'll just make things back to normal.
Oh.
I think the Myconids might have something to help the dwarves with their fertility.
Oh, what if they give you guys freaking boner mushrooms?
Hey, it's
It,
not
it
a
could be a mutual beneficial arrangement for the two of them.
it's not a problem with function, okay? I said they were being stillborn.
Okay, sure.
It trust me. The dwarven
I swear.
hammer still swings hard.
I swear it does. Don't
It-
question me.
yeah, he goes over the top with this. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very
Well, compensating.
insistent. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's like that. No. Yeah. All right.
He's like, I may be short, but look at the size of my feet.
Yeah, stubby.
Yeah.
All right.
So eventually, after plenty of time to have heard Goldrucky's stories and all of that, everybody gets a point of inspiration. Soulforge and Electo too. Um, Even Sir Thomas gets a point of inspiration.
You're welcome, guys.
Uh, so As you guys continue on, Goldrucky says, "There, can you feel that?" And that's when you catch it. The thrum, thrum, vibration of something deep in the mountain just clanging and banging away. It's the sound of the eternal forge being used. The dwarves have many runic and semi magical technology, things to assist, and so they have the greatest forge, anywhere, and you can hear the giant hammers just pounding away with machine-like timing and precision
Yeah.
to the point where you could play a song to the beat that it's playing. And Goldrucky puts
I
his
like that idea.
yeah, I
Of
bet.
playing a song, yeah.
Oh, that way, yeah. I thought you liked the forge. So Goldrucky starts to race forward.
All right. We'll just keep up with him. It's not very hard. He only has 25 feet of movement.
Oh, we dwarves are natural sprinters.
You're natural everything, aren't you?
Very dangerous over short distances. And so,
We have quick twitch muscle fibers.
yeah. That's why we get gassed so easily. And so, as he rushes forward, you guys are able to easily keep up. And eventually, you come to the largest set of pillars you've ever seen in your life, made of pure gold, and each of the pillars is one giant dwarf with
Oh, look at this architecture.
with a hammer uh in their hands, and then their head extends to the ceiling, and their feet touch the floor. It's probably uh 50 to 70 feet, tall.
Yeah.
They're just huge and solid gold. And as you look past them, you see a door that is about half as big, but that still makes it like a, you know,
40.
yeah, like a 30-foot door. This is a stupid big door. How is there even a door this big?
So
And
it's two statues that are next to this door, right? The door's in
yes,
between them. Okay.
yes, and the door is also solid gold, but instead of a dwarf or something being carved into it, uh, instead it has a giant shield with a hammer um, emblazoned on the shield, and that's carved in 3D relief onto the door. Um, but there is no visible like entry or anything like that. Upon seeing the golden door, Goldrucky rushes up to it and falls to his knees and kisses the ground before it.
How long have you been gone, Gold Ruggy?
2.5 years.
Welcome home.
Yes. And so as he stands up, he places his hand on a very specific point in the shield engraving, and suddenly, uh, have you ever seen those like puzzle coin things where like if you pull out a sword and move the thing and then stick the sword in another area, like you can open it up and all of that?
So this is like an intricate mechanism that he's kind of working through to open the door.
Correct.
That only the dwarf would know how to do. Yeah.
Correct. And so he goes through, the process of of unlocking this door, and he goes to push it open. Oh, they must have changed the code on me. No,
Oh.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. he goes to push it open, and it swings open with, you know, butter on a hot skillet like smoothness.
Oh yeah, well-oiled hinges.
Yes. And it just kind of glides open.
Yeah, weightless, even though it's gigantic.
Even though it's so big, like nobody should be able to move this. It takes almost zero strength. Um, and as he opens the door, the the gold of the door and the pillars is made to look like dime store garbage ceramics that you wouldn't pay $1 for, because inside is the most luxurious foyer that you've ever seen, except for you have to use your imagination because most of it is in such disrepair that it has a patina of, just that green and white stuff that covers gold, after so long. And it just, it, it looks so opulent and yet at the same time like post-apocalyptic, um, grand ballroom type of picture.
Yeah, it like contrasts the opulence with the like reality that there's not enough people to keep this place looking like what it used to.
Yes, yes, exactly. And so you guys walk through the first area and just notice all of the dust of ages and cobwebs and, like I said, patinas of, various rust and whatnot on anything that would take it. Um, Goldrucky says, "Ah, yes, home at last. You guys don't touch anything."
I put my hands up.
And so he takes you through this main area and back through the bunkers where he and other champion, guards and heroes and whatnot are allowed to, get their sleep, and past a bunch of like craftsmen, just people at work, whether they're cutting jewels or smelting, metals down, or um, uh, painting. Just there's all kinds of craftsmen hard at work, and finally, after passing through, all of that, you come to another set of doors, but these are not gold and instead appear to be made of solid iron.
Much thicker than the other doors.
Yes.
All right. I mean, we're going off of Gold Rocky's cues here. He's kind of leading us to where we need to be. So
Standing in front of the door is one guard, and upon your approach, he hails Gold Rucky, who hails him back, and they communicate in almost like a sign language. It's a series of hand gestures combined with like a few words, and by um, the time he's finished, the guard has turned around and begun to open the door, which opens up to reveal the one area that is freshly dusted, and uh, there's no grime or gunk or anything. The throne room is massive, even for a place like this, but especially, given that it was carved out of solid rock and meticulously, architectured to give the whole place this just overwhelming presence. And there, seated on a throne made of pure gold that rests beside just a pile of money. That you haven't seen this much money in a pile since you were at Cromwell's vault. It's just so much gold and gems and everything just piled up around a
Richie Rich.
a old dwarf, so old that his beard and hair has turned completely white. He has a crown upon his head, and as Gold Rucky approaches, the a team of dwarves suddenly grab his throne. They have like some poles sticking out on either side, and walk him down so that he can get a better look at all of you. And that is where we draw to a close for this
Nice.
session of Dragons of Starfall. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.